Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 25, episode 12. In the previous episode, I had to cut it a little bit short because of the annoying sound glitch, which I hope is fixed in the next alpha. But anyway, we set off to finish this area here. This is where we've got... Oh, that guy's just stuck in that solitary cell there. You go there, please. Yeah, we've got this area here, which is our sort of final cell block. I don't think we're going to expand it. The plan was to expand it if we had the time, but I think we are getting to a point where we are actually running out of that, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to finish putting in the cell door there so we finish that area off. We have got some more prisoners arriving very shortly. However, I'm not really too keen on getting a lot of prisoners. The problem I have is that I've got 51 prisoners and I can hold a maximum of 71, but that's not strictly true because these areas are restricted to specific types of people only. This is Supermax and this is protective custody, so it's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go to this guy over here. Now, this is the guy. Is that the guy? There's one person that keeps on really hitting us hard, and every time we see him, he boots off constantly, and I think he's a legendary prisoner, but we just haven't figured that out yet. So let me just go to our contraband and then to informants. Just need to check something. Obviously, ex-law enforcement is there. That guy's tough. We know about this. There's law enforcement. There's our two people that are confidential informants, but I'm just trying to check the guy. There's some guys that we don't know. I'm trying to find out where he is. No, I can't find them. It's the one that when it kicks off, they constantly go for it. I think it's him, you know. I think it is him. I'm pretty confident that this guy here is actually a legendary prisoner. I'm pretty confident about that. I'm actually going to change his designation to Supermax because I think that's what he is. I'm pretty sure that's what he is. Anyway, as you can see, prisoner intake. In 2 hours, we're going to receive 13 prisoners. I've changed it to high risk because I can, and that's why. I just want to. Why not? Why not? Indeed, eh? Why not? We'll just crack on and get it done. Anyway, I need to go to utilities and small pipe. I'm going to run a small pipe right up there and then right down the bottom. Obviously, we need to run a large pipe from the right to the left, and then that'll actually plumb it all, and then that's all sorted, this one here. But yeah, that's sorted there. I'm going to try and make this episode a little bit longer than the last one, obviously, because the last one was a little bit short. I try to make the episodes around about 20 to 25 minutes, because I do 2 construction episodes per day. So when there's one, there's another one as well. So it's nearly an hour's worth of videos. So yeah, I always try and make it about 20-25 minutes, although I don't really stick to that. It's more about the quality, not the quantity. Anyway, that guy's booting off because he's in there. He's shouting for bowels and basically everything else because he's booting right off. That's understandable. I just need to go to reports here. And actually, no, not yet, because Taser rollout is almost done. We're going to receive some more prisoners any moment here. How many guards have I got? I've got 28 in total, but several of them are patrolling. I'm just going to go to guards and hire another 2 guards here. I also want to go to our deployment and then to guard patrols, and I want to alter this guard patrol here and have it so that there's guard patrols on the doors of these areas here, like so. I also want to go to dog patrols and assign a dog patrol to go... I could go up and down there, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I think we need a dog patrol that goes around here, like that. There we go, and we'll assign a dog to it. And then we need to, obviously, hire dog. So we'll hire a dog handler. There we go. And we could hire another armed guard, but I don't know where to put them. I'm just going to put one in the armory for now. So when one comes off their post to go in the staff room, they can then go in there and sort that out. So they don't have to wander about all the time, and so there's not a gap, basically. Right, so we are now receiving our prisoners, and I'm going to close our prisoner intake. We don't receive any more. We're actually probably a little bit over capacity now. I just want to make sure that we don't have any reputations that we need to be aware of. Some of them have got reputations, but I don't know what they are. There's a cop killer. Straight away, there is a cop killer. So he is now protective custody. We need to keep him in protective custody because otherwise he will be assaulted by our guards. Although, yeah, I don't know. Should he be protective custody or should he be maximum security? I don't know, actually. I'm going to change it back now that I think of it. I don't think we need to do that. We're just going to change it to... No, I am going to have to keep it protective custody, I think. See, I could assign him to Supermax, right? But the thing is, if he boots off, then there's going to be a problem. Hang on, are they all standard risk? They're all medium. I'm sure I put it on high risk. I think it's because I closed it before that van turned up, but then changed it to normal risk. That's a weird one. Never seen that before. Anyway, yes. So I think what the deal is, what's happened is that when they... Why can't I see everybody in there? Is it because I've got a confidential informant in there? I have no idea. Anyway, yes, when that guy's come in, obviously he's volatile and he's a cop killer, right? If I just keep him in a normal cell block, if it ever boots off, he'll just be killed, right? All that's going to happen... I need to force these doors open for them. There we go. And I'll speed up to max speed as well. All that'll happen is that the guys will go really crazy. And, no, let me force these doors open. There we go. What'll happen is if it boots off, then they'll go really crazy and the guards will find him and they just won't stop. They'll just pound him until he's just a big mushy piece of dirt, right? So that's problematic, at best, to say the least, right? It's problematic. So I could either assign him to maximum security, to Supermax, which is probably not the right way to do it. Why is there nobody manning that door? There should be people manning these doors. Let me just check here. We're going to go to deployment. That's not deployment, actually. It's in utilities, connection. Does that door have a connection? No, it does not. None of them doors have... Oh, no, hang on, wait. I'm doing the wrong thing. Yeah. Them doors do not have a connection. Why won't they connect up? What? Well, that is just weird. Is it because I'm maxed out? I think it's because I'm maxed out. I'm going to have to change it, aren't I? So that to there. That to there. And it's not even showing me. It's not showing me the connections at all. Pause it. That to there. That to there. That is connected up. It made a noise. That's connected up. That's connected up. That's connected up. Show wires. It's not even showing it is connected up, to be honest with you. But it is. There we go. I think it's because it was paused. Right. Other doors. That about right? I think that's about right. So where we're missing out on, I think we're about done. There's probably a couple of other automated doors that I've missed that I cancelled off, but looks about right. It looks about right, so we'll see what happens. Right. Danger level is increasing. And there we go. Got a bit of fighting already. It is our legendary prisoner, and it's not booting off. Oh, it is booting off over there as well. Wow. It's booting off a lot. In fact, where's my armed guard? Where is he? He's in there. You come in here, please. I hope they don't start rioting. Looks like that guy's been knocked out. So there's my legendary prisoner that's been fighting this guy. Still going for it. And he's knocked the guard unconscious. And he's still going. He's still going. And it's taken a lot of guards to take him out as well. I have a feeling that that guy is also a legendary prisoner. Interesting. Interesting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my reports, and then to our programs, and then scroll right down the bottom, and then I'm going to start the Taser Guard certification, because, yeah, we want to get that sorted. We really want to get that sorted. Let's go to our grants, see what we can get. I reckon MaxSec infrastructure we can get, and we've already completed. Manufacturing facility. Yeah, we'll get that, and we'll get nutritional research as well, just because we might have it as a bit of a challenge later on. So, that guy there, I reckon he is, look at all that. Voyeurism, loads of it, gross indecency, rape and assault, and good grief. Some of these prisoners, man. Yeah, I reckon some of these are a little bit over the top. A little bit over the top. I reckon he's a legendary prisoner, but we don't... Oh, what the hell's going on? Where's it kicking off now? Ah, this guy that's in there. Right, so we need to get all the guards we can to that area. Where's our armed guard? Armed guard? Where are they? I've lost the bloody things. Staff, armed guards. You. What are you doing there? Where are they? There you are. Armed guard, you. You go over there, please. Because I have a feeling that this guy is really going to get his head punched. This guy's getting his ticket punched. Good grief, he's also punching a lot of other guards' tickets as well. We need some more. We need some more guards. You, get in there. Quickly, quickly. More guards. More guards. More. More. Do you want to take him out or not? Looks like there's a guard unconscious, and now he's picked up a baton, and now he's finally unconscious. Right, okay. They're now beating the crap out of him because he is a cop killer. So, quick, get off him. Get off him. There we go. And they're still, get off. Right. There we go. Sorted. There's that resolved. I might have to put an armed guard going up and down these areas. I think that might be a good idea. Armed guards. I'm gonna unassign that guy. Put an armed guard in there. Can do the same to both sides, actually. There we go. And just for simplicity, we'll make sure they're about right. There we go. Then we need to go to staff, and then armed guards, and hire another one. And then hire another one. So we've got an extra spare one wandering around, just doing whatever he needs to do. Right. So that guy, after attacking him, is now going to get mediced. And then, probably, we're going to have to maybe... well, after he's got mediced, we have to then take him back and then put him in there because he was booting off because he was in solitary. But because he was in solitary, well, hang on. This is self-fulfilling prophecy here. He was in solitary, so he was booting off because of it. And now he's punched someone, and now he's back in solitary because of that. Interesting. That guy's shouting for freedom. Well, guess what? Tough. You get 6 hours of freedom a day. That's more than a lot of people. Right. So we've got a couple of people, as you can see, that are... That cop killer, yeah, I've put him as protective custody. I could keep him in protective custody. I think that's the best thing to do because it means I can keep an eye on him. If I put him elsewhere, it might be problematic. So we'll leave that. Right, let's do a bit of construction, shall we? I don't think there's much for me to really do. Oh, one thing I need to do, actually, is go to our staff and then... Oh, no, we don't need any more guards. We're fine. We'll just go to deployment then and then guard patrol. Set a guard patrol going all the way up and down like so. There we are. That's that pretty much sorted. And I don't think we need any more really. 61,000 generic units of currency, which is a fair amount of money, which is good. Just going to go to concrete tiles and start putting some concrete tiles down in these different areas. Now what I want to do is have metal floor in here, then I'll have a wooden floor in security just because it looks quite good. There we go. And we'll do the same thing up here as well, like so, and then concrete tiles all the way down to there, and then that one, and then metal floor up there as well. Sorted. Right. So what's happening to this guy? He's always working in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to our contraband and then to informants, and I think we do need to activate some informants. Now I don't want to activate that guy over there because he is working, so yeah, I don't really want to do that. I want to check him though and see if he wants to join us. Nope, none of them do. Oh, we've actually got a grant completion there. I don't know which one that was. Which one was that? Not sure, but either way we've got it. It's all good. Right, valuation. How much is this prison worth? 290,000. It's not bad. Nearly a third of a million. So, scroll down. Alcoholic sleep therapy, we've got 2 in queue. That's okay. Health and safety we're not doing. For safety and hygiene, rather. General education qualification we're not bothering doing yet because nobody wants to do it. Workshop safety induction's getting done. Yeah, we're generally running through the programs. That's okay. And we're going to get this all sorted. Right. So what I want to do is do... That guy is getting... Oh, that guy is getting some... having a nice little chat. So, you know... Oh, your parents were bad with it. Yes. Oh, very bad. Yes. And that's why you stab people, is it, Mr. Johnson? Yes, it is. Yes. Right. Okay. What did your parents do? Oh, they served me Marmite instead of Vegemite. Oh, the bastards. Yeah. It goes something like that. Anyway, let's go to wooden floor, and I think we'll put some wooden floor in the security stations just because we can. We're going to put it in the towers as well that are at either side, even though it's not really the right thing to use, but still we're going to do it anyway because it'll look different. We also need to go back to concrete tiles, our favourite, obviously. It's our staple, really. I should really have some shares in a concrete tile stockist. To be fair though, I do use a lot of this stuff. Just because it looks okay. And there we go. There's that pretty much ordered. We can... Might as well do outside as well. We've got enough money to deal with it, so... There we go. Right. We need to put them in there, and there, and there. And all this we can do is wood floor, probably. In these areas here. Yes, that's done. Or along here. And then around the staff room, like so. Up to there. And then the rest over here will be fancy tiles. Oh, good grief. You can tell it's happening again. Where is it? Ah, it's over here. Okay, okay, okay. This is problematic. Looks like... Oh! Bloody hell! Aggie the Blind, our snitch, is dead. Well then. That is really... that's really horrible. I've been protecting that guy for the last probably 15 or so days. Hang on. Who started it? Was it him? Was it our new protective custody guy? I think it was, you know. I think it was. And hang on. And they're after him because he's a cop killer. No, stop it. Stop it. I don't know what went on there. I don't know who the instigator was. That is crazy. I think it might have been him, you know. Because he's volatile. He kicked off for no reason. Just went, ah! Just snapped his spork in half and went, ah! And just started shoving it in this guy's eyeball. Killed him. And then obviously they started beating on him. And because he's a cop killer, they won't stop when they attack him. And then that's, you know, that's why I had to physically, you know, restrain the guy. Wow. That's really difficult. I've been doing so well. I've been doing so well actually trying to sort this guy out and keeping him alive and all of that sort of thing, but yeah. We just didn't get there. Good grief. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well, all fair is love in prison. Right, let's just go back to materials and get on with some more building, shall we? We'll go over here. We're going to go for a metal floor. We're going to shove in metal floor all around here. And up to there. The chief's office, I think we can go for fancy tiles as well. Need to put a concrete tile there. I think we can go for wood floor in here. We'll go for a metal tile in the storage area. And holding cell, we'll go for... I don't know, actually. We're going to go for white tiles in the cafeteria. We always go for white tiles, really. I think we'll go for white tiles all around here, to be honest. There we go. And then this area, the holding cell, we could probably go for something like mosaic, or we'll go for fancy tiles, because it's like, oh, welcome to the prison. It's nice and, you know, colourful, I guess. Colourful is the right word, but not in terms of its looks, in its more in its behaviour than anything else. I'm going to go with ceramic floor and put a ceramic floor in the shower, because I like the look of ceramic floors, but we just don't really use them because they're so expensive. There we go. And there, that'll be that for now. I'm not going to do any more because it's going to take way too long. So, we just need to put it to max speed, I think. And we need to do a bit of a shakedown when it gets to the night time. So, we still have these two guys. These are shouting for food. And I reckon that guy's going to boot off, you know. I really do reckon he's going to boot off. And if he does, I think we're just going to go, bring it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So, it is almost locked down. That guy... Shut up. Right. We need to arrange some flooring in a lot of these places because we haven't bothered. That's just a dead room as well. It doesn't do anything. It's just a door to nowhere. I think we also... I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to go to our objects and do really what should have been something we put very early on, which is the metal detectors all the way around the prison. Now I'm hoping... we have the power grid. Just really hoping we have the power grid. We also need to finish the kitchen off as well. Right, shakedown. This is going to really piss him off, but I need to do a shakedown at some point. Really need to do a shakedown at some point. So we might leave it halfway through. We really might leave it halfway through. I should really just do the top and bottom. I should just do the cell blocks, really. But if they're found with anything, I think we'll just need to check our... policy on this. Hang on. I thought it was that guy really booting off. No, it's not. It's just the sound of this stuff getting placed. Right, okay, we're fine. We're okay. We're okay. Found a lot of drugs and booze. Yeah, they're getting solitary for 2 hours, yeah. We're going to get a lot of people in solitary, I think. What I want to do is try and increase my confidential informants. I really like that aspect of the game. I think it's one of the best additions in a long time. And I know I say that about most things that have been added, but one of the things that was always a bit bland was just prisoners were just numbers sort of thing. And you could argue that that might be intentional on the developer's part, and, you know, you could see it like that. As you know, you are just a name and a number sort of thing. But I like the, you know, going around and the micromanaging of it. And normally I don't like that sort of thing. But I think it just adds a little bit more to the game. And you know what? You know what? I really do think that is increasing. Its danger level is low, but it's going up at a fairly fast rate. I don't think I'm going to stop the search. I think I'm just going to keep going here because we found a lot of tools, which is never good. I'm actually going to go to my planning and walls and get rid of pretty much all of this planning here because it's all been placed, so we don't need that anymore. And I think we're almost finished. It's still going up, but I think we're about done. I think we've searched most of the areas now. Obviously, there's a lot of them shouting, "Oh well, you know, I've been unnecessarily searched." Well, not really. You've got, you know, an electric drill on you and a shiv. It's not really unnecessary, is it, when you're nicking stuff? Anyway, prisoner intake is closed. We don't want any more prisoners. We do have, so 1 in solitary and 17 awaiting. That's problematic. I don't actually have that amount. So what I'm going to have to do is really change this back. If you're found with drugs, if you're found with luxuries, you just get locked down. Weapons and tools and drugs, you get to solitary. I think that's about right. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it doesn't really matter that much because they only get 2 hours in it. Oh, good grief! It's this guy again. There we go. That guy's not going to use his taser, or has he used his taser? That guy's got a reputation, and I'm sorry. That guy we changed manually to being legendary. Well, we assumed that he was legendary, and I think that's the right assumption. Why is there a shotgun shell there? Is that really? Has he actually managed to do that? Has he did he pull trigger on that? I don't think he did. Anyway, I just need to double check that we have got our programs for taser. Taser certification, yeah. More. We need to do more certification of taser. 1 death. What? Oh, good grief. Oh, wow. I was right. Okay. Right. So, legendary prisoner. Extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile. But he was a cop killer. Right. So, he was fearless as well. So, he's not intimidated by the sight of them armed guards. Oh, this guy's booting off now. Great. Oh, free fire. Just pull trigger, mate. Just pull the trigger. I can't be bothered with it. Pull trigger. Yeah. Right, he's packed in now. He's packed in. I give it free fire. Alright then. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Look at, he's got his hands up. Right, that worked. That worked very well. Right, he's surrendered. Yeah. If I take free fire off, I assume he's not going to... Yeah, he's just going to stand there until the guards come along. Right, anyway, this guy. We assumed, or I assumed, that he was actually a legendary prisoner. And we were right. He was actually a legendary prisoner. But I didn't count on him being a cop killer. Or I think I sort of knew because the guards were attacking him now and again, but he is a legendary cop killer, which is why they actually took care of business and actually killed him. Now there's actually something weird happened the other day while I was playing this single player. I was playing a single player game, and there was a legendary prisoner, and he was volatile, and he was fearless, like pretty much like that guy there, and he had a lot of other traits, and he would kick off at the drop of a hat. There was nothing you could do to appease the guy, right? He would just, anytime, anything he would do, just bang, straight boot off, straight away. That guy there, we're going to punish him. We're going to give him a solitary for 12 hours, I think. Or do we want to let him go? He's got his head down. You see he's got his head down? You can't see it from this side, but he's got his head down, so I think we could probably leave him. I think we could probably leave him alone, because he is now suppressed. Heavily suppressed. You see the suppression effect there? Heavily suppressed, so maybe, or hopefully that'll be alright. Anyway. But yes, this guy, he had his, you know, he was all, oh, yeah, he just boot off at any moment. You go, excuse me, he goes, you're talking to me, ah! He would just charge at you and assault you for no reason. And I thought, well, that's interesting. That's something that I'm going to have to, you know, deal with. And the way of dealing with it was to completely ignore it. And eventually, once he booted off, about 40 guards jumped in because it was on a large map. No, it wasn't 40 guards. It was about, you know, I don't know how many guards it was. Probably 15 guards, all told, just trying to get to him, trying to assault the guy. Eventually, they got there, went up to him and just took him out. I was looking at it and I just went like this, and just went off doing other things. I actually turned a blind eye. I knew what they were going to do to him. I knew they're going to kill him. They're not going to stop until this guy's dead. And I didn't care. I went, you know what? He's caused so much problem, blah, blah, blah. I'll turn a blind eye. And then, oh, he got killed, you know, while he was, you know, while he was assaulting everybody. That's what I did. And I thought that's a really weird situation. Because, you know, I did actually go, you know what? This guy's too much trouble. And I can just write it up as paperwork. It's just an interesting study, really. Don't know, I found it interesting anyway, because I actually did I did think and go, huh, I actually did that. I actually did turn a blind eye and look away. Wasn't the right decision, but, you know, I guess it's a decision that was made. Anyway, let's just connect up these metal detectors, because it's something we haven't had actually connected up. And what I'm doing over here, I haven't really explained, because I was telling the story and such. I was actually doing I'm putting the concrete tiles in around here because I want to make this look a bit different, so I'm going to do that. And then in between the gaps, I'm going to put a bit of, I don't know what actually, no, we're not going to use that. We're going to use metal floor, I think, because that will look a bit better. We're going to put metal floor in between these little gaps, so it looks a bit, I don't know, dingy. It'll actually look a bit like a Star Warsy type corridor. No, that was the last alpha. Anyway, there we go, and we'll see what that's like. I think we'll leave it there. I think we will leave it there. So, not a bad bit of building, and mainly, I think, managing the prisons and such. I'm really bummed out about the guy that we've managed to keep alive for pretty much the whole series, and right near the end, we've just faltered and he went down. That guy there, obviously, he's just got his head beaten in because he was, you know, a cop killer. But, yeah. Interesting. What do we have in terms of deployment for our CIs? We've got a couple, and I'm going to activate that guy. I'm actually going to activate, don't know where that guy's going, but I'm going to activate him as well because I want to get a bit more information out of him. So we're going to see what this is like. Anyway, next episode we will probably finish off this prison, but we might leave it another episode as well. We'll see how it goes, as always. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments, and generic partings.